Banks and brokerage firms in Armenia have recently begun proactively requesting information about tax residency from Russians who have their accounts in the country, that is, in Armenia. The collection of data is taking place as part of preparations for the first automatic exchange of financial information. Russia is preparing to exchange financial information with Armenia, and this is supposed to happen very soon, in September of this year. If this happens, since preparations are underway, it will happen. And information about the income and assets of Russians, as well as about companies owned by Russians, will become available to the Federal Tax Service, FTS. This will create opportunities for opening new criminal cases. It will lead to tax audits, additional tax assessments, and criminal prosecution. Russians will be asked to provide information about Armenian banks, and if this information is not provided, account services will be suspended. After the start of the special military operation, Armenia initially became the very first country that Russians chose to move to. You can talk about some kind of confrontation between Armenia and Russia, but the people understand. And the first place Russians went was Armenia. The second ones are Kazakhstan and Georgia. These three countries are the main ones where Russians have traditionally been treated well and where Russians felt they could live as if at home without any major losses. But now let's say the main part of the special military operation, the military actions, has taken place. The main part of the population, what needed to be cleared out, has been cleared. That is, they've gone over the rainbow. And now what's left is a different group, the young guys who ran away. Through the same Armenia, through the same Georgia. And now they're going to be pressured. That is, their accounts will be identified, and by tracking those accounts, they'll identify the guys who fled. They fled abroad to other countries, but through Armenia, and in Armenia, they received their money. So now they'll be forced to provide some information that Russia will request about them. And in this way, if they don't provide the information, their accounts will be closed. And there were a lot of accounts there, both brokerage accounts and regular savings accounts. Russians used Armenian infrastructure to trade securities. That happened too. Now everything will be shut down. The Armenian banking system has become not just a convenient channel for settlements for the entire Russian population, mainly the younger generation, of course, but now it has become a dangerous channel. And here, many of you should consider how safe it is for you to have open accounts in Armenian banks. There are already lists with your names on them. These lists will keep growing. These lists will be requested. They will check how your bank accounts are operating. And then through these bank accounts, through these lists, they will try to bring you back to Russia. That is, all your property will be seized for any underpayments they find in your accounts, for any criminal cases that will be opened using your accounts. In other words, step by step, Russia will keep pressuring its population, purging, pressuring. No, you can't envy the young men fleeing Russia and hiding in Armenia or Georgia. You can't envy them. Well, they could stay there for a while. That's it. Now they need to leave these countries. And don't forget to close your accounts. But you might ask, where are we supposed to receive money from Russia then? Look for something else. For a while, you can choose to hide somewhere, perhaps in a place where you feel safe or comfortable. In fact, my friends, this is truly the very essence of our internal relationships, the core of how we interact with each other and ourselves. Or, after all, they might start making lists, requesting data in order to transfer, let's say, if you are a resident of a third country, yes, to transfer your data to Russian registries, indicating that you are a client of third countries. I'm just giving advice, that's all. I'm not insisting. I'm not even defending my point of view. It's not that important to me. I simply advise anyone who doesn't want problems to close all their accounts in Armenian banks. I am Tanya Karatsuba Said Burkan. Today is August 29th, 2025. In general, from the 1st of September, this entire satanic apparatus, this entire dam apparatus will start working and everyone will be in trouble. So think, don't sit still, take some action.